Welcome to Finnish edition of Rauta. No Finnish words this time except moi or terve, but let's get straight to the point. Today we talk about a little bit Finnish band called Tyfon Doom, which already did release their debut album or kind of a debut EP with bonus songs last year. That Yeth Hound was kind of a disappointment. It was kind of poorly executed album, but this one is the real debut album, and I'm gonna show you. Here's the CD, very plain, very simple, kind of gets to the point. And here's the background, the jewel case, just black, and on the back we have this track list, and that's basically everything there is to know. Inside of this Emperor's Path, we have this, in my opinion, rather ugly cover image, and on the background kind of a atmospheric picture. Inside, obviously, lyrics. So as you can see, this is what there is to offer. Clearly, nicely laid out. Nothing special here per se. It's all just, lyrics. And when it's time to finish the actual booklet, there is the recording information, as well as the picture of the main man, Tommi Varsala, who has, as you can see from here, guitars, vocals, bass, basically everything else but the drums, which are done by Cedric Forsberg from Sweden. Now, previous album, Varsala's vocals were the clear weak point, not to mention that the songs were kind of poor man's heavy metal. Now, I'm not saying that Emperor's Path is a great album, because it's not, but at least Varsala has gone forward with all the riffs and compositions, and probably with his vocal works as well. Talking about vocals, the singing parts, it seems that this time it's more like Bathory, see the coincidence here, Bathory type of vocals, I'm not talking about the black metal albums, but more of these Viking era things. So Gordon's presence is kind of there with this not too talented, not too skilled vocals, but it kind of gets it into the point and doesn't bother this time. The real problem, as with previous album, is that these songs are not exactly good. Now they are not that bad as on the previous one. Now they are more on the mediocre side. Kind of a basic stuff, what you can expect from a heavy metal album, but they are kind of like leftovers from better bands or better albums. The thing is that these ideas have the kind of understanding what heavy metal riffs and songs and all the compositions should sound like. Melodies, lead guitars and all that stuff, and especially the drumming parts, nothing to complain as such. But the execution and the overall finish of the album is kind of like, I would have hoped a much better album. Now, this is not the type of album that kind of leaves me annoyed, but kind of empty. It's like that after I've gone through the whole album, I'm like, so that's it? Is this a demo recording of sorts, just way too lengthy? And that's how I feel about this album. It's not like the guitars are not like badly played, because it's not. It's clear that Varsala can do lots of stuff with his guitar, but it's also kind of clear that he's his own master and operating alone. There's nobody, it seems, to kind of like challenge his idea when it comes to the music, like, man, should you maybe remove this song, maybe you should do something with this riff or this and that part. Now it seems that this is like one man's idea of doing heavy metal, and that's how it goes from the very beginning to the very end. And again, it's something where solo projects or bands so often make this mistake. Not enough self-criticism, and even the bad ideas get through way too easily. Now, like I said, it's not like this is a bad album, it's just way too mediocre. So unless you're a die-hard heavy metal fan, and I'm kind of wanting to underline heavy metal. The kind of, not the top class, not the Iron Maiden or Judas Priest or Manowar, whatever bands you consider to be on the top of their game, but the more like this kind of a B or even C division type of bands. The small ones that are not maybe that good, but which are easy to enjoy with a pint of beer after hot tub or sauna or whatever. This is the kind of type of music. It doesn't bother you if it's being played, but I can hardly imagine this, summoning those strong feelings or creating atmosphere for anything bigger than that. So easy to listen, but easy to forget. Thank you for watching, and as always, should you have any comments, disagreements, agreements, ideas, questions, whatever, drop them on the comment box below. And if you enjoyed the review, why don't you watch some more or subscribe to the channel? That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and see you soon with another review. Stay metal.